President Trump held the third known meeting of his cabinet today. Elon Musk attended despite not having an actual cabinet-level position with the Department of Government Efficiency. The president and his assembled secretaries touted cuts to their departments and claimed to have found fraud, but provided no evidence. But Trump acknowledged one thing about DOJ's cuts to the federal government. Take a listen.
Is not necessarily a very popular thing to do. You know, you're talking about employment, you're talking about people and the lives of people. And I have no idea how it plays out in the public, but it's something that has to be done.
Let's bring in Vaughn Hilliard, NBC News White House correspondent. Vaughn, I guess, was Amy Gleason in the building today? I thought that she was the person who was in charge of DOJ.
No word on whether Amy Gleason was in the building there, but Elon Musk, the one non-cabinet official who was sitting around that table today.
Got it, Elon Musk. We saw him in his hat. Talk to me more, Vaughn. Okay, this is the third known cabinet meeting. I've talked to some strategists and officials who say, well, this was a meeting that they decided to bring the cameras into because of the last leaked meeting that was had that didn't go so well, and so they wanted to present a united front. What is your reporting telling you about, one, how we got access to this meeting today, because it was my understanding it was supposed to be closed press, and then two, what did the president hope to accomplish here?
Right. So, number one, the meeting, we're told, took place, and then they allowed the camera to come in for a while, and it ended up turning in for quite a while, in which you heard effectively most of the department and agency heads go and tout DOJ's efforts and praise Elon Musk, who you saw there sitting with the red hat saying, quote, Trump was right about everything. This, I think, is notable because compared to the last cabinet meeting that Elon Musk was a part of, there have been multiple federal judges that have stood in the way of his efforts. In just the last several days, a federal judge in Maryland said that the appointments clause gives the power of decision-making to agency heads and department heads, not administration advisors, and stopped him from effectively gutting USAID any more than he already has. And just this morning, hours before this cabinet meeting began, another Maryland federal district judge in Maryland told him that he and his DOJ team could not access Social Security numbers, home addresses, and other personal information through the Treasury Department, the Department of Education, the Office of Personnel Management. And this comes after another federal judge just days ago made it clear that he and his DOJ team were not able to access the Social Security Administration, again, sensitive personal information, saying that that would violate the Privacy Act. And so in many ways, today was a different tenor because there has been very specific guidance from the judicial branch that he, in his capacity as an advisor to the president, is only able to exert so much unilateral authority.
NBC's Vaughn Hilliard, thank you, my friend. Good to see you.
Thanks.
Let's bring in Congressman Robert Garcia of California, a member of the DOJ subcommittee, to continue this conversation. Before we get to DOJ, I must ask for your reaction to the breaking news today. Jeffrey Goldberg on the signal chain, where national security information being discussed about striking the Houthis in Yemen.
I mean, these people are both idiots and dangerous. And I think that's what happened and what was revealed today is truly one of the most insane things and dangerous things that has happened since Donald Trump became the president. The fact that you have the Secretary of Defense, you have the folks in charge of our national intelligence, you have the Secretary of State on a signal chain, bringing in someone unauthorized, a journalist, giving our war plans. And we also know this is probably not the first time that this has happened. And the administration, any administration, should know better than to bring this level of information where people's lives are actually in danger. Our American lives, our national security are in danger, and putting this in a signal chain and sending this off to reporters. I mean, this is truly one of the worst things that has happened, and we should be very concerned. And Republicans in the House who have been completely silent on this should be ashamed of themselves. We should be having hearings right now on what happened.
We've had them for far less, as I noted, Congressman. We'll be waiting to see if Republicans say something. I know NBC News is out looking for comment. Okay,
Right.
People can come. You have 20 more minutes before this show's over, folks. Join us. Call in. Let us know.
I mean, it's not happening.
It is quite concerning. So you juxtapose, that is a revelation that we found out about today. But, you know, we go back to what Vaughn was talking about. He mentioned Social Security. There's all this talk about the fraud within Social Security. You had the Commerce Secretary just late last week talk about the fact, well, you know, if his mother-in-law misses her Social Security payment next month, she'll be okay. She won't think too much of it. Kind of seeding the waters and suggesting that perhaps payments might be disrupted, something that we've been reporting on. They keep saying there's all this fraud in Social Security, but the Washington Post has reporting that underscores those are struggling to find fraud in Social Security. They write less than 1% of Social Security's payments in recent years were determined to be improper, often the result of an accidental oversight or change in benefit status, according to a report last year by the agency's Inspector General. That works out to be about $9 billion a year, and more than 2/3 of the mistaken payments were eventually clawed back.
No, that's right. Look, there's always going to be some fraud, some abuse in any government program or in any program, whether it's a nonprofit or in a business. There's going to be some fraud. Let's be really clear. Social Security supports 70 million Americans, over 70 million people that are living oftentimes paycheck to paycheck. They're dependent on their Social Security for them to survive, to get through their challenges, health care, rent. And so this idea that we're going to attack people that are oftentimes disabled, that are the working poor in this country, and that somehow a person can get by if they miss a check, that's completely false. And the Commerce Secretary, what he's saying is the Republican game plan. They don't really care if someone misses their check. They don't really care if people get hurt, if working class people, if seniors are actually damaged by this insane policy. People depend on Social Security. People depend on Medicare. And Republicans have decided they're not going to stand up for these programs. And quietly, there's a lot of Republicans, including the Speaker, that want to see these cuts happen.